Hello learners, welcome back to my channel Shraddha's Physics. This is the last part of the unit 3. That is, we will see here the introduction to the Maxwell's equation. So you can see here there are four equations of Maxwell. That is the del cross E equal to minus dou V by dou T. This is known as the Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. And the second one is del cross H equal to J plus dou D by dou T. That is the Ampere circuital law. And the third one is del dot D equal to rho, that is the Gauss law in electrostatics. This D is the displacement vector. Okay, this D is the displacement vector and J is the current density. And del dot B equal to 0, this is the Gauss law in magnetism. Since this is just the introduction to the Maxwell's equation, we are not going to brief detail into it. So let us first see the first equation I will derive and I will just explain it to you within a few seconds. Yes, let us see. We know the EMF can be written as E equal to the rate of change of flux. This is the Lenz's law minus d phi by dt. And again we know from the definition of the EMF this is equal to the line integral over E dot dl. Okay. And also this phi can be expressed as phi equal to the surface integral over B dot ds. We have already proved it in your derivation of the Faraday's law and the differential and integral form of the Faraday's law. So let me again prove it. So this from equation A and B, you can see if I will compare this equation A and B, the line integral over E dot dl, that will be equal to, in place of phi, if I can substitute the value of B dot ds, this will be minus the surface integral of dou by dou T of B dot ds. And again, this line integral can be expressed in terms of the Stokes theorem, that is E dot dl equal to del cross E dot ds, and that this is the surface integral. Okay, and this will be equal to this right hand side term remain as it is, that is dou v by dou T dot ds surface integral. This is the minus sign here. So this is the over the surface and also here the over the surface integral. Now this del cross E will be equal to minus dou v by dou T. This is the Maxwell's equation. Now we will see for the second equation. Let us consider this H dot dl equal to, we know this H dot dl equal to J plus dou D by dou T into ds. This is over the surface, or this can be written as, if I will convert this line integral to the surface integral by applying the Stokes theorem here. So this will be the surface integral over del cross H dot ds, and this will be equal to J plus dou D by dou T dot ds over the surface integral. And if I will compare these two equations, then this del cross H will be equal to J plus dou D by dou T. Okay. This is the proof of the second one, that is the Ampere circuital law, or this is the Maxwell's second equation, that is del cross H equal to J plus dou D by dou T. And from this equation 1 and 2, that is del cross E equal to minus dou V by dou T and del cross H equal to J plus dou D by dou T, we conclude that a changing electric field, it produces a changing magnetic field. You can see here this del cross E, if you change the electric field, then you will get the changing magnetic field. And also in the second equation, you know the B equal to, the magnetic field B equal to mu naught into H. Okay, so simply this del cross H equal to J plus del D by del D. So and also you know the displacement vector equal to epsilon naught into E. So the changing magnetic field, it will produce a changing electric field, and the alternation production of electric and magnetic field, it will give rise to the propagation of the electromagnetic waves. This is the conclusion of the Maxwell's first equation and the second equation. Now we will see the third one. Now you can see here the flux can be written as the surface integral over the electric field dot ds. And also this flux equal to total charge q divided by epsilon naught according to the Gauss law. So this E dot ds, this can be written as, if I multiply this epsilon naught term here, so this will be epsilon naught E dot ds, that is equal to q. This epsilon naught E is nothing but the displacement vector d. So this will be the surface integral over d dot ds, that is equal to q. And here the charge can be expressed as rho into dV over the volume integration. Rho is the volume charge density. So from this equation A and B, if we will compare, then this d dot ds over the surface integral, this will be equal to, in place of q, we are just substituting the volume integral over rho dv, the volume integral of rho dv. Now if I will convert this d dot ds to the volume integral, that is by applying the Gauss divergence theorem, then this will be over the volume integration v del dot d dv. This d dot ds equal to divergence of d dv, this is over the volume v, that is equal to rho dv. So we can write this del dot d equal to rho if both are of your volume integration. So we can write del dot d equal to rho. So this is the proof of the Maxwell's equation, that is del dot d equal to rho. So this is the third one we have proved. Now we will see the fourth one. So we know the surface integral over b dot ds equal to 0, and if I will apply again the Gauss divergence theorem also here, so this will be the divergence of b dv del dot b dv, that is also equal to 0, or simply we can write it as del dot b will be equal to 0. This is the proof of the fourth Maxwell's equation. So this is all about your Maxwell's equation. So this is all for today. Thank you.